Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I never imagined I'd become the kind of man who would quietly narrate the unraveling of his own marriage, but that's exactly where life placed me. What I went through didn't feel like drama or chaos. It felt calculated, cold, like someone slowly turning off all the lights in a house I'd built with my own hands. And the strangest part? She never saw a single thing coming. Maybe that's because I didn't yell, didn't cry, didn't accuse. I just watched. I waited. And when everything lined up, I quietly filed for divorce and vanished from her world without offering a single explanation. It began on an ordinary Tuesday, the kind of day you forget before it's even over. I was working from my home office, buried in emails. My wife, Celeste, said she was going out for dinner with her coworkers. She kissed me goodbye with her usual perfume lingering in the air, her tone calm and familiar. But something in her behavior had been shifting for weeks, subtle things but noticeable. The way she grabbed her phone the second I walked into a room. The sudden new passcode she didn't mention. The constant notifications she dismissed too quickly. It wasn't one specific thing, it was the collection of little cracks forming a pattern. Still, I didn't accuse her. I simply waited until she left the house. Then I opened the GPS history connected to our car. Instead of heading toward the busy restaurant district like she claimed, the car was parked in a quiet residential street miles from her supposed work dinner. I zoomed in and found a house. No offices, no restaurants, just a private home. Even then, I forced myself to stay calm. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. So I stayed silent. When she came home later, she talked about sushi and gossip from work. I listened, smiling, nodding in the right places, even helping her with her coat. She didn't notice anything. That night, I could barely close my eyes. Over the next several days, I dug quietly. I didn't want to confront her and get manipulated into thinking I was imagining things. I needed the truth. I checked cloud storage, dug through old backups, researched unknown numbers she'd been texting late at night. It didn't take long before the truth revealed itself. Hidden photos she forgot to erase. Pictures of her on another man's lap, kissing him in a hotel room. Selfies of them together, smiles she no longer used with me. Messages detailing nights she supposedly worked late when she was actually with him. Plans for little trips, hotel stays, gifts. Everything was there in black and white, undeniable. I still said nothing. Instead, I began collecting every detail. Screenshots, duplicates, backups. Then I talked to a lawyer and showed him everything I had. He asked if I planned on telling her. I told him I had no intention of having that conversation. For 2 more weeks, I pretended to be the same affectionate husband she thought she had fooled. I brought her coffee in the mornings. I cooked dinner. I laughed at her fake stories. I wiped her tears one night when she claimed work was overwhelming. It felt like acting in a movie, except the script was my real life and the ending had already been written. Behind the scenes, I'd already moved my money, signed the lease for a new apartment, forwarded my mail, locked down my accounts, and filed the divorce paperwork quietly. All that was left was timing. The moment arrived when she told me she had another work dinner. I kissed her cheek and told her to enjoy herself. She smiled, texting as she walked out the door. As soon as it shut behind her, I grabbed my bags, the documents, and the keys, and I left. No note. No explanation. Nothing. By the time she came home, everything had changed. New locks. Empty house. No husband. No warning. Later, I watched the security camera footage of her pounding on the door, calling my name, screaming, crying. I didn't respond. I didn't return any messages. I cut off contact completely. Her family reached out, her friends too. I stayed silent. I didn't owe her a conversation after everything she'd done in secret. 3 weeks later, she was served the divorce papers, delivered straight to the home of the man she'd been sneaking off to. Mutual acquaintances said she broke down when she realized I'd known everything for weeks, that I had played along while she lied, only to walk away without letting her defend or explain a single thing. It wasn't for revenge. It was for my peace. Because when someone you love betrays you, your heart doesn't collapse all at once. It erodes slowly with every lie, every excuse, every hidden message. And when there's nothing left, only silence remains. In that silence, I found myself again. Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers.